Mahila, I got one. Deals with Waka Flocka, so ears up, okay? Ears up. You need to listen to this. Yeah, last night they run Lil Baby and Alvin, Lynn. These are all on the night raid going from your leopard part of your R. They just counted as R, and so they run those old ones that they had, and it's like I'm gonna talk to this cup, talking about Lexus and all this. It's all like can't get my mind off of Keisha and all that. That Alvin is saying they run all those with Lil Baby. This is 103, the radio. So Waka Flocka was my brother versus my dad with Ray Anderson in the middle. And this was the Waka Flocka is Leonidas. He's Gerard Butler. So what he did was he had a nasty, which is represented by Johnny STR. He had a nasty tsunami in Indonesia and the Philippines and lower India area, like Burma, those refugees that came over. This was all him that he did. It was the Ben Richards of this is the RA of Gabriel, and this is Waka Flocka in his name. And so he had the Burma refugees from that tsunami, or it was like a cyclone type thing. It was like a big mega disaster. This was a big disaster that happened in 2007. So, and Minister Paul knows about this, and Ryan Plaster knows about this, because when my dad fought my brother and all that, it was actually the Ray Anderson situation. And this is why Ford is into Waka Flocka, because Gerard Butler, who is Waka Flocka, set all this up. So he K'd me with that fight, and he K'd the Burma refugees, and he K'd Rebecca going to college at Concordia with Liz. That's what he K'd all that. So I'm very tied to Waka Flocka because I followed his timeline. That's the timeline that I followed for the A Destiny. Okay, so that was not a bad thing. That was all good stuff that was tuned in to what was going on. And that was, he didn't have a 9 in the US, he had it in Burma over there. And so he was somebody that could have been really close to the family or close to Jim Rogers or something. He might have been close to Dean Ehrenheim. But this is all in the name Waka Flocka. It's all in the name because you get CKA, and it's Drago A, and he K'd all this. So I just wanted you to know, because that was a big part of my life, and he really did a whole lot of stuff to make that happen, because those Burma refugees are all in O-Town. They're still there, and it's not really a bad thing, but it was, they tied it to the gay corporate is how they tied it. And he even had in there that he would relationship of my dad and my sister Kay. He even had that. But the way that they twisted all of it, he wasn't part of. But so he was tying people together that he saw in his visions, that were all these relationships of college, of how it would go and where my gravity would go. He knew all that too. So he went hard in the paint, because 300 is the maximum that you can go in the paint. Okay, which is the delivered. Thank you. Have a good night.